Hey y'all, I'm coming to make this video today because I've been MIA. I started and then I didn't continue through with what I was doing. That's more so of me letting like anxiety or whatever come in and deter me from making the videos, feeling like nobody's gonna be listening or I'm not gonna be reaching people or nobody's gonna really understand too much of what I'm going through except a handful of people. But I'm coming today raw, just got off work, going back to a job this evening, 6 o'clock, looking thugged out. But I'm making this video to tell y'all what's been going on. I was doing the herbal teas, I was doing the vitamins, I was doing the food thing, bagging away from the wrong foods, bagging away from sodas, doing all zeros, and I still do. But yeah, stuff still wasn't happening. I went back to the doctor. For all these years, I never had any major issues with fibroids. I had like this one small fibroid years ago, and all these years we had no problem with it. Yeah, the fibroid then grew up like some children. I got 2 fibroids, one on center of my uterus. I pee every 10 minutes. No, I get up all through the night having to pee. When I'm at work overnight, I'm going to pee. So what I'm dealing with also for the last 2 years, and I never paid much attention to it, but it's been progressing and progressing over time. I was having these little dizzy spells, like I would kind of feel like I'm going to sleep, but like I don't want to say blanking out or whatever. I don't want to say that, but just kind of like going out a little bit and then coming back in. So that's something I hadn't been talking to nobody about except like my best friend when it first started happening. But over time, it's been progressing and progressing to where I'm falling out, dizzy, or whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to the emergency rooms about it, and they was like, "Oh, you dehydrated, or you just tired, or you got a virus." No, bitch, something is wrong with me. Okay, so time go on, and I'm now to the point where it's affecting me. I'm tired. My mind is cloudy. I can't figure out. I can't articulate the words I'm trying to say. Not to the point where you'll be like, "Oh, you know you need to go rush to the emergency room," but it's just like it's going on and it's affecting my. It started affecting my day-to-day activities around like the spring of this year. So it's been going on almost 2 years, but it's been affecting my day-to-day activity. Yeah, I've been doing the same job during the day for 15 years. I get enough sometimes to kind of forget what I'm trying to do. Like it was affecting me at home, my personal life, work, all of it. I'm tired, cloudy, all that stuff going on. So yeah, I went to the doctor, yeah. And this lady was so diligent to where I told her what was going on with me. And to me, she took time with me. And when I tell you that lady sent out for me to go to specialists for what might be affecting me, she sent me to a cardiovascular doctor, and she sent me to a neurologist to check me. So they did an MRI, they did a lot of heart tests. So during the heart test, let me tell you this. So I get to the cardiovascular doctor, yeah. And so I'm sitting in there, they check, you know how they get you to the back, they check your blood pressure and all that stuff. No, I ain't never had no high blood pressure. But the doctor that she referred me to did give me high blood pressure medicine because she figured that my blood pressure was kind of off and it was running high. So they did give me a high blood pressure medicine. I wasn't taking it. I was taking it when I felt like I needed it. But I wasn't checking my pressure at first. So anyway, she still felt I need to go to the heart doctor. So I went to the heart doctor, yeah. They checked my blood pressure, no lie. My blood pressure was fine. Like it was like, I can't remember what it was, but it was not high because, you know, they would have said something about it then. So I get to the bed, I'm talking to the nurse, Lord. The nurse is just a blessing. She just believe in God. She talked with a lot of faith. Her name was Amanda, y'all. She was so sweet. She's still sweet to this day. Like she's so impersonal with you to where you feel like you known her for a while. She is just delightful, like, and I'm just being real. She made me feel so comfortable. I was talking to her about what's going on. It's like finally somebody listening to me and believing me. Ain't looking at me like, oh, she making this up. No, baby, I'm having these problems and it's driving me crazy. It's like, can y'all help me? Something wrong. I know something wrong with me. So I get, y'all know I stay in the hood. So I get to the doctor and I talk to the nurse Amanda, and then the heart doctor come in and I'm trying to articulate. The first thing I told her, I'm trying to tell you what happened. It's gonna sound weird, but I have a hard time articulating my words. I don't know why I feel cloudy in my head. So I get there and talk to her and start telling her what's going on with me. I'm passing out, cloudy, my head hurt, all the stuff going on with me. So as I'm telling her, she looking at me crazy like the people in the emergency room twice done did me. So she looking at me crazy, I'm looking at her. So yeah, I'm sitting there, so I'm waiting. I'm fine. All out the blue, she was looking at me like, yeah, I don't know what, I'm writing the stuff down, but I don't know where it might be. So she look at me and she look at me back, and I'm sitting there, yeah, I just started sweating. I feel the episode coming on, y'all, no lie. I feel the episode coming on. And I ain't trying to say that because I don't want her to think I'm faking or something like that. So I'm still trying to talk to her, and I feel it coming on, y'all. I had a little bob, curly wig, y'all. It was cute or whatever. The wig was swaying so bad to I just wanted to snatch it off. I was so weak. I couldn't catch my breath, couldn't breathe. So she said, hey, she said, are you okay? I said, I feel like whatever happened with me, I'm like, it's coming, it's happening now. So she like, oh my God, yeah, the people running there. My blood pressure, they hooked me back up to the blood pressure machine. They checking it. Yeah, I couldn't breathe. It's bad. It's bad. So they checked my blood pressure. Yeah, my blood pressure started dropping. When they checked my blood pressure, it had to drop like from 90-some to 60-some. Then it started dropping down. Yeah, the thing says 60/41. I said, oh, I'm dead. I'm out of here. Like, this it for me. Like, so many people came in the room and everything's swarming around. Yeah, I'm thinking this is the deal. Like, this is the deal breaker. So they got me, and I'm trying. I just laid back like this. Like, I didn't know what else to do. I'm like, oh my God, what? They didn't pull my shirt up. They sticking the stuff on me. They got the card in there. It's a lot going on. Yeah. So, yeah, the lady supposed to been calling my emergency contact girl. She called my phone. I'm like, wait a minute, how you calling my, like, that's how frantic it was. Instead of her calling my sister number, she was calling my number. They had to come in there and put my finger on my phone to call, so I can call my cousin and put the phone up to my ear. Call my sister first, yeah. She was at Publix shopping, the bitch didn't answer the phone. So then, call my cousin lady. Now, if it's over 10 miles, she got to come. She ain't coming unless you did. So I called her to call my sister, because I ain't had time to do nothing else. Call lady. Lady text my sister ASAP, 911. Call me. My sister called. The people tell her, you know, she need to come up there. You know, they don't know what's going on. You need her emergency contact there. And by the time she got there, all the stuff was kind of cooling down. So basically, my blood pressure dropped down and stuff. And all I know is after that, they was finna admit me. And I'm like, no, I'm okay. Like, this is my episode, then I'll be out the episode. So they want me to go home, make sure I was with somebody. And so I go home, I'm okay. But now, like I told the doctor, what I was trying to tell her, these episodes have been happening every 6 months at first in 2021, 2022. Now, they've been happening every 3 months. And now, after this happened this time, it had been happening more frequent, like every 2 weeks or so. So it's so common to me that I know what's happening when it happened. So I started taking the blood pressure medicine, but sometimes my blood pressure low, sometimes it's high. I don't be knowing what's going on. So blood pressure thing ain't new to me. I end up going back to the doctor, and they did like a ultrasound, I think, of my heart. So I done had all kind of heart tests, and then finally they did the ultrasound of my heart. They found I had a hole in my heart. Well, the flap was still open in my heart. They say a hole in your heart, but the flap is still open in your heart to where, you know, the blood ain't doing whatever it's called. It's called PFO. So that is normal for people to have that. Now, it does cause people problems, but I was thinking that, oh, they know what's wrong with me. We gonna fix it. I can move on, because this stopping me from doing my fertility stuff. So I go and I deal with it at the doctors. And so now they didn't refer me. They got to stick the tube down me. So they got to stick the tube down my throat and see what they need to do. And then once I wake up from that, then they told me I had to do like a little catheter they gonna put in my groin or something. I don't know. So Once they did that, I'm like, no, I don't want to schedule that yet till I go back and talk to the doctor. Y'all not finna wake me up out of no surgery where y'all done put the tool down my throat and then try to explain what y'all gonna do without having another consultation with me so I can be thorough on what y'all trying to do. I don't care about the two fools in the room that's listening to what y'all saying. I need to be, because I was high. So I need to talk to somebody and know what I really need to do, because y'all, I don't just let people cut on me and do all this stuff, y'all. You have to research this stuff. So I go and I get the I go to back to my heart doctor. Talk to the nurse Amanda, talk to some of the other nurses that was there when I had my traumatic episode. They remember me, they know, remember kind of what was going on with me. Yeah, the doctor walk in the room. The lady come in there, she ain't never that tall. She come in there, she said, what's going on with you again? Did you read the damn chart before you walked in here? Because I'm an angry black woman. I'm about to slap the shit out you. You come in here ask me what's going on. I got all this shit going on me. And you come here ask me what's going on with me. You supposed to tell me. You supposed to read that chart and come in a different. I need you to go back out and redo that shit and come back in a different way. Like, oh, okay, let's see what it is. What we need to do about such and such and such. She came in, don't know nothing, but she did call and get my MRI results I was waiting for. She did check the stuff, but yeah, she told me the symptoms. Now, she didn't say this when I had this episode, but she told me she thinks something else wrong with me because the symptoms I'm having with me passing out and blood pressure spot dropping down and all that does not have anything to do with the flap in my heart. But the flap in my heart is, the opening is that's supposed to close up is bigger than what it should be. The majority of the world have a hole in their heart even when they're adults, because you have it when you're born and it's supposed to close up over time, at least to like the kindergarten, first grade time. It's supposed to close up for the children get out of elementary school. And let me make this point right here too. All y'all got these children playing sports from little league all the way up to the high school, and eventually praying that they can go to college and play and get their grades, because I believe in college they need to do both. I want to go through college and get a bag up playing. But all y'all got these children playing sports. They be on the basketball court, the field, all this stuff. When I was in the 11th grade, maybe 10th grade, my cousin Brandon died playing basketball. He had a heart attack, and I want to say he had a hole in his heart. It's not gonna affect everybody, but I think more about the boys than I do the girls. I don't know why. I guess because I hear more about the children playing sports and falling out and having these episodes and dying. The doctors do not check. Once they get out of the childhood stage, when the hole's supposed to close up, they automatically assume that the hole closed up on these children. Check your kids, y'all. I'm talking to everybody. Check your kids' hearts, especially if they're gonna play these sports. Because if they got a hole in their heart and it get too much action or whatever they got going on with the sports, if the hole didn't close up and they overactive or they just doing sports, anybody's child can have this issue. And I don't know for sure if this is related, that PFO is related to these babies falling out and dying, but I've been hearing about too many children, athletes, like passing on the field or on the court. All this, I mean, for real, it's serious. Check these children's hearts by middle school or so to make sure that their hole has closing up, because I honestly think that this may have something to do with it. The doctors do not check for this after they get up in age, because they so used to the majority of people hole close up. But what about the people who don't? Y'all need to do that. I don't know if they did an ultrasound. They basically put the gel. They got me naked. They put the gel on my chest, and you lay on your left side. And I want to say I laid on my back too. I'm not sure, but it's like a little ultrasound of your heart, and that's how they saw the hole, how big it was. They measured it, everything. And I know this video all over the place. I'm just talking to y'all straight how I do, but I ain't writing no notes down. None of them. Just talking to y'all because there's been so much going on. But check these babies' hearts. I ain't nothing wrong with them playing sports while they in school, but check these babies. Get these doctors to see what they got. If your insurance don't cover it, put the money to the side and do it, or whatever you got to do. Call the baby daddy, call the husband, whatever. Check these babies' hearts and make sure these babies' hearts closed up. And yeah, as much as y'all support them playing sports, support their health while they out there playing on sports. Check their hearts and make sure they're whole. And I'm going to keep saying it. Check their hearts and make sure they're whole and it's closed up. And if it hasn't, get with a doctor that cares. And make sure that they can tell you what they need to do about it. Because it's no point in the child losing their life when all you have to do, the doctor and the parents, take that extra step. And the doctor should take that extra step at least by middle school. Now, I'm trying to tell the doctors what to do, but I'm just being real. The doctors should be checking this at least in middle school to make sure these babies whole. So they, make sure it's closed up so they won't be grown and not, going through what I'm dealing with now, and they don't know if I'm filing out. They don't know if it's going from the heart to whatever. Like, check these baby hearts when y'all go out there and do. I know they do physicals and all that bull, but they need to check these baby hearts, because I really feel like that has something to do with these babies collapsing and all this other stuff going on the field. And make sure they make sure they hydrated so they won't be dehydrated. Like, for real, make sure the urine is clear. Make sure they are sweating, because that's a sign of hydration. Make sure these babies got what they need before they go out there. These y'all babies. So don't let nobody say, oh, they good just to have them run no ball and all that. No, take them to the doctor, check their heart. You ain't finna let your baby go out there on their field, on their court until they get checked. Just being real, girls and boys. Okay, so now when she told me that it didn't have nothing to do with me falling out, that's not the symptoms of PFO. Then I ended up like, something is wrong. I need to find out what's wrong. So I got to go back to my primary doctor. Now, the blood test, y'all. My blood test. I feel like I want to get my thyroid thoroughly checked. And the reason being is because some of the symptoms that I'm having has to do with the thyroid. And also, somebody that went through fertility and had some of the issues I had going on that I know. I want to say she said it was something. Well, I know most people who had thyroid issues. I want to say a girl I went to school with said on Facebook one time that she had the blood cells or something was going on. I can't remember if it was exactly thyroid. But when I researched and be talking to the old people that I know, the older people, my auntie them, they said, I remember my auntie Bay told me years ago, check the thyroid. So the symptoms I'm looking at, like, they have something to do with the thyroid. So I wanted them to check my thyroids, and I looked at my blood results that were posted. Yeah, my levels, some of my levels, like, it's supposed to be a 1.0 to a 3.0. Some of my levels on my stuff, some of it is mid-range, so I guess that means okay. But some of my stuff is too high to me, and it's too low. If whatever hormone they measure, I can't think the name of all of them, but whatever hormone they measure, if it's 1.0 to 3.0 that it's supposed to be, or it was like 1.0 to 2.9. Mine said 1.8. I feel like with me trying to do what I'm trying to do, y'all need to see why it's low. Because to me, that's kind of low. It's not in the middle. It's not high. It's low. So I want my stuff to be balanced. So does that have anything to do with what's going on? Like, what is it? Because my doctor not saying nothing about that. But my fertility doctor, my OBGYN, is not saying anything wrong. But now I go to my primary and she's saying they checking the blood and I'm getting results to my phone, but it's not saying it's low. It's just saying these the numbers. But the numbers, some of them seem a little too low for me and some of them too damn high. So I need everything to balance in the middle. I don't need that orange, nothing red, green, red, whatever. I need the balance in the middle. So that's one thing. I go back to the doctor Monday. I go to the doctor every damn week. I go to one doctor Thursday, which is tomorrow, and I go to another doctor Monday and another doctor Tuesday. But my primary doctor will be this coming Monday. So they gonna have to check and be thorough. And another thing, not just the levels in your blood work with your hormones and everything, not just it being low, but also your I do my due diligence. I do my research. It's also saying that You have to make sure that the hormones that we're producing and everything is, it needs to make sure that it's being absorbed the right way in your cells. Now I don't know nothing about it. I'm not no damn nurse, no doctor, none of that. All I know is what I'm researching. And a lot of times they be like, you don't research, don't Google this, don't Google that. But the hell with that, because the doctors keep, it's like they not telling me what's going on. If I was a doctor and I feel like this was low and this was high and it's supposed to be a mid-range here or there, why ain't nobody saying nothing about that? Like, to check behind these doctors, yeah. I'm starting to do, man. I'm starting to speak up for myself, because I don't have time for my sister to keep trying to accompany me to the doctor. She be getting on my damn nerves. I don't have time for her to try to keep accompanying me to the doctor like I ain't 34. Like, I'm going to go and do my due diligence and tell them, hey, something wrong. If I had to pull a John Q up in there, then I'm going to do that. But I got to do what I got to do. Like, I'm tired of going through and I ain't trying to complain, but I need to know. I ain't getting no younger. I want to have a little baby and go and get it over with. Like, I'm tired of having a run around about my health. And now something affected me to my daily life. So, well, yeah, I be boohoo crying, upset, don't want to do nothing, don't want to go nowhere, sitting in the house depressed because I feel unnormal. Yeah, y'all know I stay in the hood. I don't know if somebody just shot or what. Lord deliver me. But I feel like I'm unnormal. I wouldn't dare wish this on nobody to feel the way I be feeling sometimes, y'all. Like, honestly, and I'm about to cry now, but I wouldn't wish this on nobody to feel how I be feeling when I'm trying to, like, the day will be going good and then time go on and I can feel it coming on, and then you sit there and try to talk to people and you feel like you stupid because you can't even articulate a conversation back and forth with the person because you cloudy and you don't know why. So that's what I came to talk about. I haven't been posting. Y'all know I done told y'all I'm not social. I ain't gonna say antisocial. I ain't trying to say I ain't social. They make me sound bad. I'm just not a person that deal with a lot of people. Like, I deal with my folks, my friends, people that know me at work. All my personal family, that's personal, and work stuff, that's different. Like, I don't do all that. Like, I don't like big crowds. I try to do it because everybody I'm around, friends with, family, they like all that. I don't like big crowds. I shut down when I'm going through stuff. I close people out. All this not good. And I also been going to my I've been seeing my mental health doctor too, and I'm just being real. Your girl be depressed and sad, and it's something I've been dealing with for a long time. So, like, I'm just being real. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with talking to your therapist or psychiatrist, which is what I do. And we talk, and I cry, and I complain. I tell them basically everything going on with me, and he really helps me. And we be on video, and we be talking. Like, it don't just be no quick call. Oh, okay, let me send you this in. We be talking, and he don't, like, I got a good psychiatrist, I can say. I feel very comfortable with him. And I'm a tough damn cookie, baby. You run into the brick wall you want to, honey. I sit here and look at you, won't even talk. But that man really get to the core when we be talking, and he just good. You can just tell him you got somebody good that care. He just good. So there ain't nothing wrong with talking to nobody if you feeling no type of way, y'all. This pandemic and all this stuff, this made people even worse. It made crazy people might like me even worse than what I already was. So, get what you need. Be you and get what you need. It don't change who you are if you feel weak or you feel like something going on. Speak up for yourself and talk about it. So I know I got on here to talk. I made the channel and stuff. The only thing I was relating to was fertility. That's my biggest thing. But I'm letting y'all know I've been shut down and not been saying nothing or made no videos. For one, that's something new to me, y'all. This is new to me. I don't do this. I'm very private. I don't do no Facebook posts, and I really, really don't do that. I'm not social when it comes to stuff like that. I'm very shy, actually, but people I know they gonna say something different. But I only been working and grinding and doing what I gotta do. Y'all know I work 2 or 3 jobs, and every time I get closer to what my goal, I feel like something popping out. But it's okay. It's gonna be okay. Cause Jay Shark, they gonna figure out what's going on, baby. If I had to go in here and do some surgeries and stuff for myself or whatever, I'm gonna figure out what's going on. And I'm not just gonna let nobody cut on me or do that to me if if I don't know what's going on. Like, even with the fibroids, you have the fibroids, one of them the size of a golf ball and the other one size of a tennis ball. And okay, so the tennis ball is sent on my uterus, but it's not. They think they can remove without messing with my uterus or whatever you want to call it. And I've been going back and forth for about 7-8 months about if I'm gonna do this or not. That's how I be thinking, like, can I do this? And I also been seeing acupuncture, puncturist, whatever you call it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But they stick them damn needles from head to toe. I went to go see him, and y'all, I saw him for about 2 months, and he was very honest. I went to this guy. Y'all watch Ruthless. He remind you of I'm sorry, I'm getting cloudy. The Highest. Like, I ain't saying nothing in no creepy way. I'm just saying, like, on Ruthless, like, the way he talks, he very holistic with what he does, and he got the information to back it up. But he really cool, and he really was very calm, and he really big on, like, stress and relieving stress and tension and putting yourself where you supposed to be, where you need to be with your health. And he also felt like I had a lot of stuff going on that was gonna be treated by holistic medicine and Chinese herbal medicine and stuff. And he also wanted me to still kind of listen to my doctors and pursue what they were telling me. And I also had started seeing a chiropractor. Now, I didn't know all this stuff had a lot to do with fertility. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, I go to the ends of the earth to try to have me one child to act like me and tell the world, look, I'm just playing. I do whatever to have this baby running around my folks and getting on their nerves, knocking stuff down, breaking stuff, and wasting stuff in their flow. I really can't wait. But it's just so much. Like, I'm having to take the extra steps. But I'm going to figure out what it is. And I'm gonna help who I can, and I'm gonna talk about it, and I'm gonna keep up with it. I got to. I can't keep letting life shut me down to not spread the word. I got so much to talk about with people, to well, I gotta do it. I gotta do what I can. I don't care if I don't got number one subscriber, I don't think, but I'm gonna talk like I got 1 million. I'm telling you, I don't care nothing about it. And I'm gonna help who I can, because you never know who you reach and how I help you, because people have reached me in different things and it helped me. No, so I'm not taking certain things like the serapeptase and stuff, because I've had too much other things going on, and I think it was helping me, but I just started taking what my acupuncturist was telling me to take. And I also been talking to my chiropractor, even though I haven't let him do that much stuff. But where my spine is, my dip in my back, in my spine, it's down in the bottom level. It's affecting my reproductive organ. So I had forgot what I learned in school. Your spine and the brain, it control everything, and I forgot that. So certain areas in your spine affect certain areas in your body, and I forgot the core basis of school. Like, it made me look real crazy when I got it. I was like, I forgot that. That's how I told him, like, I forgot about all this in school. And I had never thought about, like, when people say on YouTube, if you Google it, people go to the chiropractor and stuff, and it helped them with pregnancy. And I ain't saying, oh, you just go to the chiropractor and get pregnant. You gotta do what you gotta do, baby. Prayer without work and faith is negative. It's not gonna work. You can't just pray for it and just think it's gonna. You gotta do your own due diligence. You gotta work hard for what you want. You gotta have faith, and that's what I do. So even though I listen and I go to the doctors and I do this and I do that and I pray, I do the work behind it. I keep fighting for myself too, and I just believe once I do all that, God gonna give me what I need. And so at the end of the day, I have to let His will be done with whatever I'm doing, and that's just that's how I was raised. So like the chiropractor was telling me, right where my spine is, where it's a dip in it, is the area that affects my reproductive organs, yeah. Seriously, that's what he told me, and it didn't dawn on me. So I know this man right about that because it made sense. And I've read the reviews and heard and saw the videos on YouTube where people talking about that. It's actually a chiropractor on here. I forgot her name, and she goes in depth about this situation. Now I ain't saying that they gonna just get you pregnant. Don't go. Don't. Jay Sade said, don't go to the doctor no more. Just go to that. Now I ain't say that. You still go to your doctor. Make sure they check behind the damn doctor. Make sure they doing what they gotta do. Make sure they led by the right people. And when I say that, if I don't get a good vibe, yeah, I might come to you 1 or 2 times. Make sure I ain't tripping about what the vibe I get. But if I don't think you following the right spirit, honey, I won't go back to your family another doctor. So you just gotta do the right thing. You gotta do what's good for you. But I'm going to people that I get an energy out of people. Like I know, you know what I'm saying, when I meet people, what's good, what's bad. So what I'm saying is, make sure you go to the right people and don't let nobody make you do the wrong thing. Like, oh, we just gonna do this and we think this is what it is. No, don't let nobody do you like that, baby. So do what you need to do for yourself. If your doctor not give you everything you need from the doctor, then go and seek another treatment, or go and seek what somebody else may say maybe work for you. So when I go to the doctor Monday, I'm gonna ask her, hey, I'm gonna say, this is my levels. I'm gonna show her my phone. Why is this so low? Is there anything we can do to check and see why this is low? Why is this so high? What do I need to be doing? What am I doing wrong? Can we make sure, I don't know if it's white blood cells, red blood cells, blue blood cells, whatever blood cells, blue bloods, whatever cells it is, are they absorbing everything the right way? I'm going to check all this stuff. Please tell me, because I don't want to leave without you telling me everything I brought to you, A, B, C, and D. How can it be fixed, and how may it be affecting me? Not only just my body, just me, but my fertility too. Because I think all that be tied together. Check my thyroid. My thyroid was low on here. Check me and make sure I'm where I need to be. Because I feel like I'm wasting time and money coming back and forth to the doctor and not seeing no results over all these years. It has to be something. I need them to find. I need them to work together and see what's going on with me. Point blank. I need them to work together and see what's going on with me. If you checking this and saying this, then I need to go back to the OBGYN and he check this and do this. You know, it gotta be something. So that's an update with me. I know that was all over the place, and hopefully y'all watch to the end. But yeah, I just wanted to update what's going on, and maybe somebody else going through what I'm going through, or parts of what I'm going through, and they can understand. But you're gonna see your girl back on here, because I got more to say, and I'm gonna damn say it. Pray, eat, love, and God bless y'all, and I'll talk to y'all later.